Hello, everybody. It's me, your boy Cryptid. We are just getting showered with character after character. It is ridiculous. We have the last couple days been shown Cartethia as a playable character. We all saw it coming, but what I didn't see is with it going on, it looks like she might have two different forms that we can be playing at. The first true dual form character in the game. Yeah, we have other dual-ish forms, more like a form change, kind of like uh, Camellia, but it's just not the same. I mean, her hair changes, but it's not a real form. She's just a different color palette. Uh, but this one, it's a very, very big difference. And if the other resonator, Jinshi, is anything to go off of, we're gonna see the big horse in a good portion of her gameplay, just how we see the dragon in Jinshi's gameplay. So we're looking at some horse aesthetic. Maybe we get the purified horse with little Cartethia, and then we get like the Leviathan that you can kind of see down here. Get her with the big Cartethia, corrupted, battle hardened Cartethia. So it's just so exciting. There's so much to think about. They have so many things, so many different avenues that they could go down to make this character just so different compared to everything else we've seen. And I, for one, am just excited beyond belief. Obviously, with everything going on, if you look at the echo she drops, if you look at the little cube thing in the new event, it is pretty apparent she's going to be an arrow DPS. Why a DPS? Because we already have the arrow healer support at Rover. We are getting an arrow support in the Bard girl. All that's really missing is a DPS, a really bona fide, strong DPS. Who else could it be besides the new, most likely arrow unit that has a gigantic sword? It's probably going to be her. Cartethia is, I'm going to say it, guaranteed to be the next arrow unit and the next supreme DPS. I think, I hope she outshines Jinxie. Yeah, that'll be a power creep problem. But she has a Sentinel residing in her. I mean, a Sentinel and a Thronodian. So if she wasn't stronger than Jinxie, what that wouldn't even make sense lore wise, let alone just in general. So hopefully she is super fun to play and she just blows everything out of the water. I feel like because Rover increases the amount of arrow stacks you can put out and changes everything to arrow stacks, I feel like she's going to do something kind of like Zani, except I think instead of just doing the immediate damage for the dots, I think she's maybe going to explode them. And the more stacks have, the bigger the explosion. That's just my guess. Because I don't feel like they would put out two DPS units back to back that just procs the dot over and over again. It would be boring. It wouldn't make sense. But making it an explosion and then taking away the dots, so you can just build up, build up, build up, then big nuke damage. I feel like that would be cool. I feel like that would be interesting. Considering they're going down the avenue of having basically every class or every element having some kind of dot or some kind of debuff. But this isn't even the only announcement. We have the second phase, which she was released first, so she's obviously going to be the first phase of the next patch. So we have Lupa, a new character we have not seen or heard of before. Most likely going to be the star unit of the second half. We know nothing about her, but what I can say is she looks fantastic. Big old spear, very flamboyant kind of personality, very outright. She has these like flaming wolves going around her, so I feel like she's probably going to be fire. Obviously, I mean, pretty apparent. Hmm. Now, I don't think she'll be a DPS. Feel like at the very most sub DPS slash buffer. Um, Kind of like how Donjin is. Donjin, you can use her as a main DPS. She has good damage and everything, but her primary role, sub DPS for Havoc. Because she'll do a crap ton of damage and then switch her out, give the next person Havoc bonus. I feel like she's going to go down that avenue. It just wouldn't make sense that they would put out Zani, main DPS. Then they would put out uh, Cartethia, which I assume is going to be another main DPS. So I don't feel like they're just going to go back to back to back with this. I feel like just like with the Zani patch, it's going to be Zani main DPS support, sub DPS type deal. And then it's going to be the main DPS with Cartethia, and then some kind of support sub DPS type role. It only makes sense when you think about it. But it's kind of funny that because she's most likely going to be arrow. So you got wind or grass and then fire. I think it's funny. Um, but this is going to be a huge patch, and they are really trying their best to drain everybody dry because everybody's throwing pulls at Zon. Everybody's going to be throwing pulls at the Bard. Uh, then we got Cartethia right after that. And then immediately after, people are already going to be going crazy over this character. She looks amazing. People want to know more about her. I feel like she's going to give off Calcharo vibes, where just they just come out of nowhere, but everybody wants to have them and wants to play this character just because of the aura that they bring. But I'm super excited. Let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Peace.